zip. Oh, no. Dang it. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I was moving stuff. Sorry, guys. I was like 10 seconds late. Wasn't ready. Moving stuff around here. Ah, hello, Agent Crunker. I saw that you're actually in disguise, Agent. You are actually GRX, Grex, I imagine. ESO is a big reveal today, too. Probably same. It's going to be a big update, Boy Mom. It'll just be a big, like, they have a once a year, a huge expansion that they always put out for ESO. So I would imagine they're going to announce that, whatever that happens to be. Jason in the camera, fall on top of the No Man's Sky fail. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Guys, so I want to set expectations. I want to set expectations immediately. So, as far as we know, there will be no Starfield. Zero. They've said that they have a whole different showcase. They're going to have a different one that's only going to be Starfield, but it's not this one. So, as far as we know, there is zero chance that we are going to see Starfield. Now, I hope that they lied. I want them to say, oh, we're not going to show it, and they actually do. But officially, there is going to be no Starfield at this event. We're going to see, you know, Redfall, which is their new game coming from the Dishonored developer, Arcane, I believe. There is also going to be a Forza. There's also going to be Minecraft. They're going to be announcing and showing games that are coming out pretty soon. Not Starfield, though, as far as we know. I hope they sneak it in right at the end. They just go, hey, here you go. Here's a little tiny taste of Starfield. I hope so. Hello, Captain Steve is in the chat. Hello, Captain Steve. Oh, no! Streamlabs gotcha, Carmen. Dang it. Yeah, Streamlabs is getting kind of... I need to adjust it. I've been trying to adjust it up and down. I think I went a little too far with the Streamlabs, so... Watch out, Carmen. Streamlabs will get you with the emojis. You gotta go to bed right now. No, Mr. Doge. I don't think this is gonna be a very long, like, showcase. So hopefully it's not that long. It starts at 1, my time. It starts at 3 p.m. Eastern, so in about 12 minutes. It will start at about 12 minutes officially. I wanted to swoop in and kind of give you my predictions. I wanted to hear what you guys think is gonna happen in the showcase. What do you guys think is going to be the big thing? Like, they've been really promoting Redfall, so I would imagine Redfall is going to be pretty heavy. They're going to show a lot of Redfall. What are you most looking forward to, Steve? Of the officially announced things, I'm really looking forward to Redfall. I want to see, because they keep showing little bits and pieces of Redfall, and it looks like a Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood type of game, but I don't know for sure. They keep saying it's not like that. They keep saying it's different, so I have no idea what that means. I want to see it in action. I want to see them play like a game straight from, start to finish. I want to see that. That way you can kind of tell what it is. But unofficially, I want them to sneak in some Starfield. I want them to sneak in some Fable. I want them to kind of tease these games that have been out there. They've been working on them forever. Avowed. They have a whole stable of games that they just haven't talked about for like 2 years now. Show us some stuff like that. They haven't announced any of that stuff, so no idea. Probably not going to happen, but that's like my outside chance. I want to see some Fable. I want to see some Starfield. I want to see some of the games they've had in store working forever. I want that. Atomic Heart, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good guess. I would imagine Atomic Heart is coming out in less than a month, so I bet you we might see some of that. Minecraft Legends. Okay, Minecraft Legends is another one. We will see some of that. I don't know how much they're going to show, though. Saz says Starfield is the game people really want to hear more about. I know. That's what and hopefully, if they don't show us Starfield, like I hope that they announce, hey, we're not going to show Starfield today, but they announce a day for the Starfield showcase. Because they already said, specifically, there's going to be a whole separate show just for Starfield. Only Starfield, that's it. So I hope either they announce what day that's going to be. Hopefully it's next week. Probably not. It'll probably be in February sometime or March. But show me some Starfield or announce the day that I can get ready and prepared for it. Something about Starfield, please. We got 8 minutes left, you guys. So I don't, to me, and this might be my own expectations, you guys, I don't think it's going to be some massive, like, mega announcement thing. I think they're going to come out, they're going to show some good stuff. Maybe we'll see some GoldenEye. Maybe we'll see a lot, because GoldenEye, I don't know if you guys noticed it or saw it this morning. They officially announced that GoldenEye will be coming out on Friday, like 2 days from now. So if you have Xbox Game Pass or a Nintendo Switch, you'll be able to play GoldenEye. So guys, get ready for that. GoldenEye is going to be awesome. Hello, I'm GRX again, and I will be here. The stream's forever. Love you, Jason. Thank you. Yes, you are GRX again. Next week is February, though. That's true, Scar. That's true. I don't think it'll be next week. Maybe it'll be next week. It'll be February 1st. I have a feeling if they do a Starfield showcase, they want to give this time to breathe and kind of everyone to announce anything on this. So I have a feeling if they do a Starfield showcase, when they do it, it's going to be like middle to end of February at the earliest. I mean, we might see it on February 22nd, which will blow my mind, because that's when No Man's Sky update comes out, PlayStation VR update comes out, or PS VR 2 comes out. That will be a huge week. I have a feeling they might not do it until March. They want to give a little bit of breathing room and make sure all these games, they actually get their time in the, spotlight. I just hope that Starfield does not end up like Star Citizen at all. Oh, dude, Mark King, I don't think so, because they will, Bethesda will put a game out. I just don't, I'm afraid it's going to be Fallout 76, and I don't think it will be. I think the odds are against that, but there's always that possibility. Actually made a channel. Nice, GRX. What are you playing? What are you doing on your channel? What's the betting that at the end of the Starfield showcase they'll reveal the release date? Dude, I bet you that will happen, ScarTech. I want them, and this is a big baller move. I hope that when they do the Starfield showcase, and there's no reason for them to do this, but what if they do the Starfield showcase in March? They wait till March. It's like March 20th. And then they say, oh yeah, by the way, the game is out Friday. It's out 2 days from now or whatever. It is out tomorrow. That would be crazy. Everyone would get that game. We're going to show you all this cool stuff. And oh yeah, by the way, Starfield's out tomorrow. Oh my God, my brain would melt. My brain would melt. Oh. Now, guys, I hope you got your snacks ready. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I got my drink. I got my water. I got some snacky foods over here. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. They announced it for the Switch. It's also coming out for Xbox as well. So, I have a feeling that we're going to see some GoldenEye. Just because they announced it this morning, they announced it is out officially on the 27th, which is Friday, which is Dead Space Day, by the way. We will be streaming Dead Space when that comes out, the Dead Space remake. I know a lot of you guys aren't interested in it, but that remake is looking amazing, and I'm going to play it. I'm excited for it. Oh, I got a whole feast prepared. Yeah, there you go. For all those companies making games, if they like to know how not to do a game, just look at Star Citizen and what not to do. Dude, I don't know. Mark? Star Citizen is what brought in millions of dollars? That might be the way to go if you're a really despicable businessman, because they haven't really had to make anything in like 10 years. They've been slowly adding small things, but I mean, they haven't made a game in 10 years, and the people keep paying them. So if you're a slimy businessman, that might be the way to go. Just saying. I would laugh so hard to the point of accidental wetting myself if they did the Starfield showcase and then release the game straight after it. Oh, dude. My mind might explode. You'll see my brain leaking out of my head. If they said, oh yeah, by the way, Starfield's out tomorrow, or it's out right now. Oh my God. I don't think they'll do that. There's no way. But I like to imagine that's a possibility. JM Corp says, I like Star Citizen. They just got a bad management, but it's a good vision. Oh yeah. The idea, what I've played of it, it is a good like baseline. It is a great idea. It's a great, it's just not great execution so far. I mean, I get that they want to make something massive and this big thing, but if it takes you 50 years, 100 years to make it, I'm never going to be able to play it. Oh, The new update is going to be good. M Walker, I have not jumped in too hard on Starfield, or not Starfield, Star Citizen. I played it a little bit, and it's really good. I like the idea behind it. It's just the execution. It's been over a decade. How long has it been? It's been like 12 years, if that, maybe more. Not long for No Man's Sky PSVR 2. I know, February 22nd, you guys. No Man's Sky PSVR 2, and probably an update. Jason, I can agree with what you just said about Star Citizen completely. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the hardest part is I like what I see and I like the idea. The execution is kind of like, I mean, maybe next year is Starfield or Star. I keep saying Starfield. Star Citizen's year. They're gonna come out 2024. Everything's gonna be great. I just don't hold out hope for that. Mr. Dubes, hello. Oh, let me get my drink on, guys. We have officially 2 minutes. 2 minutes until it starts. I can't wait. It's like an expensive tech demo. It is! And it doesn't have to be expensive. I think I paid $40. You can get in and play it. You can spend more. You could definitely spend more depending on the ship you buy. If you just buy the basic package, it's like $40 or $30 or something like that. But if you want to go crazy, they let you go crazy if you want to. So, how many years has Starfield been in development and won't have all the detail that Star Citizen? That's true, M. Walker, but the difference is I cannot buy Starfield right now. They won't let me pre-order it. They're not letting me play it. So I'm okay with a game being in development for like 10 or 15 years if it's behind the scenes. Like they announced it, what, 4 years ago? And they've been working on it since, 2011, 2012 or something like that. So they've been working on it for a while, but I haven't been able to buy anything. I can't play it. I can't do anything about it. And that's okay. If you're working on it in the behind the scenes, if Star Citizen came out and said, hey, look, we're working on something that's amazing. You can't buy anything yet, but don't worry. It'll blow your mind when it comes out. Okay, I'll go with that. I downloaded an HD mod on improve the graphics for Valheim. Played about 15 hours. Says. I need to do an HD mod. Oh, I might have to ask you in the Discord where you got that, because I want that as well. Starfield has been in development since 2015. Yeah, in active development. I guess Todd Howard came out and said they had this idea for a space-themed game for like decades. They actually is active development after Fallout 4. So yeah. Hello Games did that. We just have no details on the new project. Exactly. And I think that's the big difference. We won't see it, we won't hear about it until they're ready for it to kind of be out. Starfield extended, hey, they announced it and they thought they had a date, but then they delayed it a little bit. Star Citizen is like, hey, look, we're going to be working on this game for 50 years. Buckle up. Anyway, guys, it's about to begin. My prediction, we're going to see a lot of Redfall. We're going to see a lot of Forza Motorsport, the car game. We're going to see some good stuff about Mojang, the Minecraft game that they're making, Minecraft Legends. We're also going to see some stuff about Elder Scrolls Online. All that's official. The sneak peek thing I think we're going to see some GoldenEye 007. They're going to show off that, what you could do, what it looks like. Just a little tease. We might see some Fable, and I think they're going to tease Starfield. They're going to say, hey, look, we're going to show you a little bit here, but wait until the Starfield showcase, and we'll show you everything. But they'll show us a little tease of Starfield. It might be like a little tiny trailer or whatever, but it might be there. All right. Oh, no. Oh, God, it's a premiere, so we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the premiere starts. And I can show you guys what it looks like. Let me do this real quick. That way, make sure it's working. Oh, my face is not there though. Oh, there it is now. Okay, there you go. So we're waiting on this. So, and I have it in like Ultra HD, the best it'll go. Boom. All right. So we're good to go on all of that, you guys. So we're just waiting. 1 minute, 27 seconds. What do you want today, Jason? I want Fable Starfield. I want that. I know I'm not going to get Starfield. We don't know about Fable. They haven't announced anything about it, so that's up in the air. We don't know about Fable. I hope they show us something about Fable or Perfect Dark. They have so many games that they've been working on for years that they haven't shown anything on. I want to see some Fable. I want to see some Perfect Dark. I want to see some Avowed. They have all these games, you know, they're working on. Are they ready to show? No idea. I hope they are, but who knows? We know officially it's going to be Redfall, Forza, Minecraft, and what's it called? The last one is the Elder Scrolls Online. We know those four specifically, but other than that, it's all up in the air. I don't expect this to be too long. Maybe it's a long show. I think it'll be 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, and that's it. It's going to be kind of short and sweet. Again, who knows? But I want to see some Fable, some Starfield. Please, for the love of God, Fable and Starfield. Let's get in here, you guys. Let's get that sexy music going. Here it comes. Did you see SteamWorld, the build game? Oh, I have seen that. Hey, Heather. Hello. Guys, get ready. Here it comes. This is going to be the Xbox Developer Direct. Let's see. Starting soon. What is this? They did a 2-minute countdown. Now it's a 1-minute countdown. Guys, I have the volume turned up. If it's too loud or not loud enough, let me know in those comments. I could turn it up and down. So let me know. I'll turn it up and down. But right now, it's pretty good. Bruh. I know! Seriously! This is literally... too much. All right. Give me Fable. Give me Perfect Dark. Give me Starfield. I don't think we're going to get Starfield. But I would be pleasantly surprised if they give us some Starfield. I would love it. I would be happy about it. But no official plans. They said that there's going to be a separate showcase that just has Starfield. So as far as we know, it's not showing up here. I want to temper expectations. I know a lot of people are here for Starfield. Hype trade! Turn Jason down. I can back up a little bit. All right, here we go. Now we're officially starting. We're gonna start with Forza. Okay. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I thought we were going right into Forza. Come on. And the timer finishes. Oh no. Exactly. It's like, oh no. Come on. Cinemax Online. I'm not seeing anything from the Coalition. I see turn 10. Yeah, they might only hit us with all the games that we know about. That's it. I think I just saw Fable. I think I just saw Fable, you guys. I think I just saw Fable. Maybe I'm wrong. That could have been Elder Scrolls Online. Maybe I'm wrong. 5 big games? 5. We know about 4. What's the 5th one? Tango! Tango Gameworks. Okay, that's the one. What is Tango working on? What is Tango working on? They're the ones who did Evil Within. And they also did... Oh! They might announce Tokyo, that Tokyo game. God dang it.
Hello, I'm Dennis Reese, executive producer of Minecraft Legends. And today, we'd like to give you an insider's look at how we're building the PvP multiplayer experience for the game.
Okay.
Minecraft Legends is a new action strategy game set in a lush, dynamic world. It introduces epic storytelling, and you can form alliances with new and familiar Minecraft mobs to stop the invading piglins.
07 for David. Yes,
Minecraft Legends will let you play the story-driven campaign as an online co-op experience together with your friends. And it will also feature a PvP gameplay mode where 2 teams with up to 4 players each works to destroy the opponent's team space. The game will support cross-platform play.
I like the art style. Look at that. It's
in
more
order
of a cell
to create
shaded.
the best possible experience, we've partnered with Blackbird Interactive to develop the game. And it's been wonderful to see their commitment and focus on the Minecraft universe.
It's so much fun to be working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Here at Blackbird Interactive, we have a talented team of developers who are using our background in strategy games to bring a new and exciting experience to the Minecraft universe.
We're super excited to share more details about PvP gameplay.
Okay, do it. Share it with me. Come on.
There are some really cool
Minecraft
features that
cell
make
shading.
PvP unique.
First off, players share their army and resources with their team. This means that individual players aren't able to win on their own. They must cooperate to be successful.
You must cooperate.
Communication is really important, and you can sort of really tell the teams that gel together because they naturally form roles at the beginning of the game. And as soon as we start, you're off collecting, I start building. We have our favorite roles, but we change them up.
Also,
like
the
that.
world in PvP is procedurally generated, just like it is in campaign. This means that each PvP session is different than the last.
And it's different every time you play, depending on how the map is generated, where the valleys are, the mountains are, where the secrets are, you know, where the towers are.
In Minecraft Legends, the piglins are an ever-present threat, and this includes PvP.
The piglins are on their own side. They're trying to kill both of you at the same time.
So the opposing team is not the only thing you need to worry about.
Beware of the piglins.
Come on now.
In PvP, there's something for everyone. For players who like action, they can go attack the piglins or lay siege to the enemy base. For players who enjoy exploration, they can search the world to find resources for their team, hidden treasure chests, or scout the enemy base.
Gathering resources to help the team out, that's super important. But whenever I get into a PvP match, the first thing I try to do is to track down the Regal Tiger. It's my favorite mob to ride because it's really fast, but it's also really cute.
For players who like building, you can spend your time building defenses and upgrading your base, because soon enough your enemy will attack, and you need to be ready.
How long are these games gonna last?
So the first thing I do when we start is everyone runs off. I open the map, see where the enemy base is. First thing I build is what we call an upgrade tower, which allows you to build upgrades. So I place that at the back, away
this
from
looks
the
like
enemy.
it's gonna last a long time.
So I really pride myself in making, you know, impenetrable bases.
Since the goal of PvP is to destroy the opposing team's base, defending your own base is really important. You have to start with a lot of walls, a lot of towers, and some gates. After that, you can just add whatever you want, freestyle it a bit. I like to add different layers of walls, so my opponents have to find their way through to my base, almost like a maze.
And then once those walls are up, I like to actually hide my ice traps behind them to catch enemies off guard.
When it comes time to finally take out the other team, my favorite strategy is to make a forward camp just outside the enemy base. Then I get the biggest, strongest mobs I can as fast as I can and start sending them in. Then I can smash down the walls, take out their mobs, and claim victory.
Never pineapple.
The real fun of PvP is creating a strategy, having a game plan, deciding how you think you're going to crush the enemy, and then all of a sudden the hosts tell you,
this looks fun.
Team just built a redstone launcher.
And you're like, I can't do my attack now. I've got to like build an anti-siege tower, which is an anti-air tower, to stop the redstone launch.
This looks fun.
You just have to be constantly changing your tactics. And sometimes you like have no idea what they're doing. And then you certainly find out very quickly.
Resources?
Hey, RK.
A while back, we had somebody on our dev team use a strategy where they built a bunch of what are called plank golems, which are archers. So they're very weak, but they do a high amount of damage. And he had 40 of them, and he just ran through our base, ran around our tower, and took out our entire tower.
He Zerg rushed.
Such a simple strategy.
He rushed
That's why we still love playing it every day, because every game is different.
Come on
You never know
now.
what's going to happen.
It's like he found some magical recipe. Like, no. If you played StarCraft, might know something about that. No, it looks like it's isometric. It looks like it's a complete tower defense isometric game. So there you go. That is Minecraft Legends. It looks. Are we gonna get a date? Show me a date. Watch this. Coming April 18. That's really close, you guys. April is pretty dang close. There we go. Play pre-order or play with Game Pass. It'll be on Game Pass day 1, April 18. There you go. So we've done Minecraft. Now we're doing Forza. Okay. Yeah. April 18. Yeah.
Hi,
These
everyone.
games always look amazing.
I'm Chris Sasaki, and welcome to Turn 10 Studios. The team is hard at work bringing you the next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real, sound real,
you might be,
and
Wolf.
feel
You might
real.
be. I mean,
this is Forza Motorsport.
I don't play it hardcore, but I do like Minecraft. Minecraft's interesting. I'll jump in and play a little bit.
At launch, Forza Motorsport features over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than 800 unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, and the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack. The advancements in our physics model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on a surface.
I will say, I like Horizon more.
A paint model
I like
that
the
has a much
arcadey
more
feel.
realistic light response across color, metal flake, and gloss. Damage and dirt buildup is unique to each car. It's now contextually aware and more localized. We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic, gathering more in the low-pressure areas like recesses and alcoves. These innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks and battle scars of motorsport.
Good Lord. The dirt technology.
This is our best-sounding Forza Motorsport ever. And the first to be mixed natively for immersive audio formats like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos. To create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world. Every car now has a variety of sound possibilities based on the parts you've installed.
I will say I like Gran Turismo.
Hardware-accelerated convolution
Maybe not the newest
accurately
one.
reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape. New features like our regional track announcer system and improved tire and suspension audio bring a new level of realism to the game. Hear Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Oh yeah.
Forza Motorsport launches with 20 environments, built from the ground up for this generation. You'll get to race on iconic fan favorites, as well as 5 all-new to motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa.
Game of the year, they have dirt tech. Yes.
We
dirt
capture
technology.
our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data. Through the power of the Xbox Series consoles, we're able to use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation, animated track life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud system that evolves organically.
Yeah!
Tracks look alive, sound alive, and feel alive with cutting-edge visuals and crowds consisting of tens of thousands of fully animated 3D spectators, so you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing.
Okay.
For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day with weather ensures a constantly evolving racing experience where no 2 laps ever look the same. Meanwhile, dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubbering in ensure that no 2 laps ever play the same.
All right.
I love the detail our talented team of artists have built into Kailami. Fast forward to night, and the vista is truly breathtaking. You can see the distant light glows of the city, a beautiful visual touch. Even the Kailami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray-traced global illumination, which simulates how hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track to create true-to-life reflections on all smooth
on the
mirror
Series
and
X,
flat
probably.
surfaces.
You have to either have a PC or Series X.
With the incredible detail and rendering features of our track environments, Forza Motorsport is truly a generational leap ahead with unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
He'll add gas for realism, yes. Literally, you're paying, $5 a gallon for gas.
Forza Motorsport is back, and it's our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars.
Oh, what day do you think? What's the day? Give me a day that you guys think is going to come out. Come on, give me a day.
You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building focused
I'm going to say May. It's going to be in May. May 18th.
We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
Come on, May. I'm going to say May. What do you guys think? September? No. It's going to be first half. It's going to be like March, April, May, something like that. I'm going to say May. It's going to come out in May. Let's see. May 20th. May 20th. Coming. I didn't even tell you. Oh, come on now. They didn't even tell us. Coming. They don't even give you a day. They said it was supposed to be the first half. They still haven't gotten a day yet. It's January, guys. Let's see. Okay.
Yep, that's me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard.
No.
Check this out.
This is from Tango. Okay.
Music player in my chest. It's powering up my new robot arm.
Okay.
It's making everything sync up with the beat.
Oh, Tyler, I hope so. I don't think it's going to show up, but I hope it will.
This is awesome.
Very, very cool. Thank you, 07 Tyler, for being 12 months. There you are. Thank you.
What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Is this the guy?
Okay.
We'll take down this company. One boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
Okay. I wasn't expecting this at all from Tango. Yeah.
Ready for more?
Wi-Fi Rush or Hi-Fi? Hi-Fi Rush.
Rockstar. Future Rockstar.
Okay, that looks
I'm
good.
Shinji Mikami, studio head at Tang Gameworks.
Mikami's
Thank
making
you for
it.
all your support over the years.
And I'm John Johannes, director on Hi-Fi Rush.
Okay, it's not only Mikami. Yes, Sunset Overdrive, 100%.
もう全然違うゲームになったと思う。だけどこういうゲームがね生まれて本当に良かったね。
This is definitely Sunset Overdrive vibes on it,
So
at least.
everyone thinks of us as putting out horror games like The Evil Within or spooky games like Ghostwire Tokyo, but this is clearly something totally different. And if this game hasn't
Sunset
already
Overdrive.
leaked, fingers crossed, we hope it's a pleasant surprise.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, I had no idea this was coming.
まあ僕はね本当に新しいもの
Excited
が
for
出
something
て
new. Hey, it makes
未
Oh,
sense.
だ
He
にワ
wants
ク
to
ワ
make
クしてる。
something new.
でもチームもみんなそう思ってますよ。
Oh, look at now he's showing off.
So
Really?
we've been waiting for this for a
Does
long
speak
time.
Japanese?
So let's jump in and explain exactly what Hi-Fi Rush is.
Okay. It looks interesting. I like it. Too comic-y.
Hi-Fi Rush
I like
is
it
a
for
rhythm
that.
action game. So it's a bit of a twist on your traditional action game.
It's a rhythm?
Here, your moves and attacks help create a living soundtrack.
Okay.
That means all your flashy
Now you
moves,
lost me.
stylish and devastating combos add a layer to the music. The more you flow with the beat, the better you can connect your attacks and abilities.
Okay, you're
You are in
losing me
total
now.
control during combat, but everything you do syncs up like an awesome music video. That's Hi-Fi Rush.
Okay.
You play as Chai, a wannabe rock star and victim of a weird corporate experiment that lets him sense the rhythm of the entire world pulsing to the game's soundtrack.
This is so cheesy. I love it. I love the idea of this. I don't know about the rhythm aspect.
The beat moves the world around you, and it's the key to combat.
You looking for me?
Your attacks will automatically sync to land on the beat, making Hi-Fi Rush a super easy game to start playing.
Okay.
However, attacking on the beat leads to combos that
Not
end
for
with a
me,
musical
anyway,
countdown.
Taz. I'm older.
Make a big cymbal crash at the end of a drum solo, like this.
Well,
landing beat hits unleash a combo finish that adds unique musical flair and high damage attacks.
I think I got my rhythm games out with Rock Band and Guitar Hero. I think I went through my phase. Rock Band and Guitar Hero, I got that done. I got it out of my system. So you guys probably haven't, jumped into any of that yet. So, but it looks cool. It looks interesting.
See the guy that did this?
And I'm gonna give it a try. But rhythm games generally aren't my thing.
How about we see it all in action?
All right, let's go.
Bring it on.
You're never restrained by the music. You can jump, dodge, parry, and attack whenever you want, using whatever attacks you want. It's not about mashing buttons. The key here is feeling the beat. Your progress isn't blocked by missing the beat, but you get rewarded musically and mechanically for staying in rhythm.
Okay.
When we say everything moves to the beat, we mean it. Enemy attacks, cutscenes, dangerous obstacles.
The platforming? Okay.
It all syncs to the music, creating an ongoing jam session of a game. To help out is 808, your robot cat companion who literally hovers over your shoulder and helps you find that rhythm.
This game looks really cool.
But we also have visual guides to help you even more.
What? What is this?
We want you to be able to enjoy Hi-Fi Rush, whether you're Rhythm Pro or not.
I look so cool doing this.
Okay.
Chai also gets by with a little help from his friends. Literally.
Metal version of Hellsinger? Yeah, I was more interested in Hellsinger because it's my kind of music. So
Chai
that might be the difference.
Allies who expand his repertoire of moves both in and out of combat. There's Peppermint breaking barriers and juggling enemies, along with Macaron smashing enemy armor and knocking back enemies. Tag teaming with Chai's partners in attacks opens up huge possibilities for dynamic combos and over-the-top action.
Oh yeah.
That's not bad.
The extra help is handy, because when you're not fighting, you're going to be running around and wreaking havoc all over Vandelay's corporate headquarters, where everything is trying to take you down. You and your partners have a singular goal in mind.
Okay.
Taking down the bosses of Vandelay Technologies.
It does.
Besides wanting to erase Chai for being a defect, it seems they've got something a little bit more sinister on their corporate agenda.
For real?
You'll fight through each department to take them all on, each level with their own musical spin on the rock genre. And then we have a showdown.
The rock genre?
So let's get ready to crumble.
Boss battles are climactic set pieces, varying from straight-up fights and musical minigames to chase sequences.
Okay.
Custom choreographed to licensed music from amazing...
What the? Okay. They're not playing a lot of that music right now, and I appreciate
Rush
that.
Is like nothing we've made at Tango before.
Prodigy?
And we think it's like
now
nothing
you're
you've ever
speaking my
played
language.
before either. It's a high-energy, feel-good rhythm action experience that's amazingly satisfying to play.
Or like one of them.
Whew. Pretty rock star move, Chai.
Hi-Fi Rush. Okay. Is that coming out soon? That looks like it's basically done. They're just waiting for
も
dates.
しね、ハイファイラッシュでお客さんから怖いって言われたら、俺もう死んじゃうかも。
They're not scary.
他にもびっくりさせることあると思うんだけど、例えば猫とか撫でれたりするの。
いや、それは当たり前でしょ。
Yeah, you have to pet the cat.
いや、でももう一つのサプライズはありますよ。
It's coming out.
これはジョンのゲームだから。
It's coming out today. It comes out today.
So, not only were we super psyched for you to play this, we're happy to tell you that you can play Hi-Fi Rush tonight. Not a demo, the full game. Seriously.
Today!
It launches on Xbox and PC a few hours after the show, and yes, it'll be on Game Pass as well.
We hope you
Okay,
enjoy
that-
playing it.
They need to do that for Starfield. They need to do that for Starfield. Announce it, show it all, and say, oh yeah, by the way, tonight you can play it. Holy hell!
You looking for me?
Okay, guys, guess what we're doing tomorrow? Well, wait a minute. I can't promise that.
Mind if I join?
Music is a hard deal on YouTube, but I will figure out a way if we need to. I'll stream it or whatever.
I have to fight.
Tomorrow we might be playing this.
How about?
This is awesome.
The day you're going out with the trash.
Today!
Here's your project from Front
Tonight.
House. And welcome to Vandalay Campus.
Today. Play it with Game Pass today. Boom. Guys, Starfield will have a ton of crazy pre-order details like all their other games. Could be. I don't know. There is something about saying, hey, look, it's out right now. You don't get the pre-order numbers, but how many sales are you going to get? How many people are going to get so pumped up that they're just going to jump in? I mean, come on. How many people are going to be playing Hi-Fi because it just came out today? There's going to be a lot of people jumping on to see what it is. Elder Scrolls Online. There we go. ESO time.
Welcome to Hunt Valley, Maryland, and the headquarters of ZeniMax Online
He's getting
Studios.
more and more gray
You
hair.
just saw a cinematic teaser for the Elder Scrolls Online's next chapter.
Okay.
I'm pleased to reveal ESO Necrom, which will launch in June and is shaping up to be one of the best updates to the game ever.
You should
If you
just
watch
give
the
me
teaser
Oblivion, not a
closely,
Necrom.
you saw that Necrom will include one of the most requested features in ESO, a new playable class called the Arcanist.
Okay.
It's only our third new class since launch, and we know you're going to love it. The Arcanist wields magic influenced by forbidden knowledge and has unique abilities never before seen in this world. Of course, the experience of exploring a new area of Tamriel is the heart of every ESO chapter. Necrom will unfold in Eastern Morrowind, not seen in an Elder Scrolls game since 1994, where you will meet new characters and enemies, reunite with some old friends, and explore a story based around the return of a well-known Daedric prince you just might remember from the Dragonborn Skyrim DLC.
Okay.
For those of you new to ESO, we release a new expansion called a chapter every year. Chapters are essentially standalone games in ESO that let you adventure in a new region of Tamriel. But you don't have to wait for the Necrom chapter to jump in. We've got so many amazing experiences you can enjoy right now.
Okay, we know.
If you
Show
love
me the good
games like
stuff, the new
Skyrim
stuff.
and Oblivion, you'll feel right at home amongst the thousands of stories unfolding across every region in ESO. And as anyone who's played a classic Elder Scrolls game
Heather.
knows, it's all about those feelings
I
when
might
you're
jump in.
fully immersed in the world. Remember that feeling when you first encountered a dragon? We've got an entire province that's overrun by dragons. Or questioned if you were capable of taking down a frost troll in Skyrim? Try it for yourself in ESO. What about the moment you visited a city in Morrowind that was built inside the shell of a
This
giant
is more
crab?
sales than anything else.
For the Oblivion fans out there,
Sky
how about
Oblivion,
another
dude!
chance at taking on the colossal Daedric
I will be
Prince,
playing Sky
Mehrunes
Oblivion.
Dagon?
I will be playing the hell out of Sky Oblivion.
Just like any single-player Elder Scrolls game, you can have a blast simply by following the main quest line. Or seek out lore and learn more about the world. Become a craftsman.
Do it.
Go fishing. Decorate and furnish your home. Customize your character. Play it like an action RPG. And when you're ready, you can easily engage in one of the best open-world PvP systems. Run dungeons co-op with your friends for great loot. Or just join a guild to chat with others. The possibilities in this virtual world are endless. New players will immediately feel right at home because our community is one of the
There you
most,
go.
if not the most, welcoming on the planet.
Except for No Man's Sky community.
We invite
Come on now.
everyone who has not yet experienced ESO
Man's Sky's
to
better.
give it a try and create your own stories in our shared world. There's no required subscription and thousands of hours of content to dig into, solo or with friends. Explore nearly every corner of Tamriel with no level restrictions. It's magical being able to travel almost anywhere you please from the moment you enter the world. ESO is available on PC and Mac, in addition to previous and current-gen consoles, including a purpose-built next-gen version for the Xbox Series X and S with high-fidelity graphics and enhanced performance modes.
Yeah.
An added bonus for Xbox players, it's on Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass.
And starting today, for a limited time, we're making all past chapters available to explore for any player, so everyone can test drive all of our adventures, including our take on Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and much, much more.
High Isle's not
we
included.
have so many passionate and talented developers who continue to add to Elder Scrolls lore by producing handcrafted, epic adventures, and I'm immensely proud to be a part of it. Believe me, we have tons more to share, and I can't wait for the team to show it all to you. Join us after this show for the 2023 ESO Global Reveal, where we'll go deep into all things Necrom.
Should we stick around for the ESO
see you in
stuff?
Tamriel.
Should we stick around for the ESO stuff afterwards? They're going to show more of it after this is done. So, maybe we stick around for that. Nice. Play with me tomorrow, Jason. Heather, I might be doing some Hi-Fi Rush tomorrow because that comes out tonight. That's crazy. Let's see some Redfall. Let's see some Redfall.
Evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad until it happens.
Yeah, why not? Okay.
Then it's too late. But there are people who can fight back.
Stick together! Eyes up!
It looks like Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood. That's what it looks like to me.
Welcome to Redfall, Massachusetts, where the calm seas and sunny skies have been eclipsed by a legion of vampires. Redfall is a story-driven shooter at its heart, which can be played single-player or co-op with up to 4 players.
Okay.
Choose your hero, each with their own unique abilities, and form the perfect vampire-slaying squad to take back Redfall's haunted streets.
At Arcane, we make games where the world itself is as important as the characters.
Okay.
With
It does,
Redfall, we take
Fruta.
an exciting step forward, building a lovingly detailed open world to deliver our largest setting ever.
Burrito.
Every inch of our open world is carefully handcrafted and packed with environmental storytelling.
Okay.
Explore the streets of a quaint island town.
Might
From
feel
the once
empty if you're
bustling
solo.
downtown to
Maybe.
the haunted forest to the decimated seaside
I mean,
boardwalk. and
hopefully they
gorgeously
have some
detailed
kind of a
landmarks.
scaling option so it doesn't, but who knows? They know.
But it's
we
not
don't.
all danger all the time. There are safe places on the island where you can rest up, chat with survivors, and resupply.
Is it open world?
Here we're at the fire station, one of your home bases. This is one place you'll receive missions from survivors.
Okay.
There's something I need you to do. The old lighthouse in the bay. It's been used for over a century to keep boats away from the coastline. If we turn it back on, it's a warning to anyone trying to come to Redfall right now. Easy, right? Well, the lighthouse keeper is a real asshole. Joined up with those cultists and took the damn lamp with him.
Go on, Bert.
Okay. Is it open world? That would change it up dramatically
Here's
if it was
a
open
vampire
world.
known as the Shroud. Shrouds blanket the area in darkness, disorienting their prey. They
Just shot
hurl
some
lethal
random guy.
projectiles and can even shift through the floor to avoid damage.
Okay, did they drop loot? Oh, come on. It's like Far Cry, but with vampires. Yeah, I heard that. But everything up until today has been very small, condensed, grouped. They've never shown like an open world. They've just said it. I want to see how that works. Is it actually an open world? Or are there just different regions that you have to load into? I don't know. So they said it's like Far Cry, but with vampires. And that would make sense if it's open world and you have different bases you can go for safety, quote unquote. Like what? Okay. That guy. There you go.
Bugging out.
I like that. Just stealth right past him. Okay, that's pretty good. I log in every day and spend a fair amount. I know that would be the problem, Heather. I would get sucked in and be in there every day. Right now, I'm doing Valheim. I'm doing No Man's Sky. I'm doing Dead Space.
Up, but there's more waiting for you.
I'll be
Taking
doing
down
some ESO.
vampires angers the vampire gods, who will summon the Rook to take you down.
What is the Rook? Oh, he looks big, pretty big. Arnold-looking guy.
Let's transition to what you'll find outside of the main story missions. There's so much waiting for you. Redfall is filled with encounters that can pop up anywhere, like this brewery that's fallen under cultist control. Save the locals from being offered to the vampires. Like our past games, you can approach a mission in many different ways.
It just clicked in my brain. They made Prey.
Always be ready to improvise.
This could be like Prey.
Remy uses her combat robot
Oh my God.
to help distract and eliminate the cultists.
I'm now back in. If it's like Prey, I'll take it.
We got him, Bribon.
Okay. Now I'm back in. It's a game piece in chess, Jason. Thank you, Heather. It's a game piece in chess. Good. I'll give that one to you, Heather. I'll give that one to you. It looks good. Okay. I'm thinking about it now. They made Prey. So, of course, they can make something big, open world, collecting pieces, collecting upgrades. Okay. Now I'm interested. Now my brain's back in it. If it's like Far Cry, open world, you have little, like, okay. I kept thinking it was like Back 4 Blood or like Left 4 Dead for old school people like me. Left 4 Dead was way back in the day. Okay.
Everyone's safe. Let's move on.
But if it's like Far Cry or Prey...
Exploring Redfall will take you beyond the bounds of reality as you investigate otherworldly psychic spaces to unravel the vampire's secrets. Take this vampire nest. These deadly layers change each time you step inside. Jacob sends out his raven to tag the enemies below. Dev follows up with his teleporter, instantly closing the gap.
The fact that they're not showing the HUD, they're not showing anything about it, makes me think this game is a little farther than we think. Because they're only showing snippets. They're showing small sections of gameplay. There's no HUD. So
to destroy a nest, you have to take out its heart, and all of the vampires willing to die to protect it.
Horrible way to
die. Left 4 Dead is done. Yeah. I mean, I can understand why they don't want to, especially if it's open world like Far Cry. It's not going to be similar at all. Because Left 4 Dead was small, not medium-sized levels that you had to go from start to finish, from one side to another. This seems like it's just open, and you can go anywhere you want.
Escape the nest before it comes crashing down.
And you're collecting items. Looks like 30 frames per second. It looks like it's not ready. It looks like it's still going to be cooking for a little while. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nests
Maybe it's ready to go.
Psychic spaces. You'll find dangerous pockets all over the island.
But it looks like this is going to be
turf,
June.
So tread carefully.
June 2023.
Got you.
Redfall won't truly be safe until the vampires are wiped from the map. Outside the main story, another one of your missions is to take back
Maybe
Redfall,
no HUD. Maybe
neighborhood by neighborhood.
But you think they'd give you like ammo
Find
or
safe
health or
houses
something?
all over the island, and then work
Even
your way
flash
out
a
to
little
the
bit.
vampire controlling the neighborhood. To reclaim this neighborhood, you'll have to defeat a powerful vampire.
Okay, reclaim a neighborhood.
Called the Siphon.
Okay.
Whether you dive in solo or with friends, each hero can take on any situation. Each brings powerful, unique abilities to the fight, and the upgrades you choose change how they play.
Look at that tree. Okay,
Here,
this is open
Layla's
world.
lift ability can be upgraded
It has a
to
big
launch
tree.
teammates for airborne
Okay.
attacks.
Look at
Upgrade
that.
Layla's umbrella ability with bullet hail to absorb enemy bullets and release the energy back at them.
Okay. I'm starting to think this is like a an open world Prey, for lack of a better term. Prey was open world, but not really. It was kind of sectioned off.
There are many ways to customize your hero's ability tree to match your playstyle.
Oh,
night.
I'm interested in this.
Let's get some light on the subject.
Let's hit on the arsenal. There's a wide range of weaponry, from military gear to new vampire-slaying inventions, from shotguns to sniper rifles.
Okay.
Well.
Look at that sniper rifle. Okay.
And of course, there's also vampire
There's
stakes.
the Ricks.
Find
yes.
these in the world to customize your weapons.
Appeal to me, this one. Oh, Captain Steve, it might. It might. I think they're just not doing a good job showing it. Because again, I thought it was like
When
Left
you
4 Dead,
reclaim
but it's
significant
not.
sections of Redfall, the last step is to
Open
face
world.
the underboss who controls, or used to control, that neighborhood. Underbosses are powerful elites of the vampire gods, with their own unique abilities, like this one's shield.
Okay.
When you prove yourself against the underboss, you'll receive a key of sorts.
A
A
skull.
skull that gets you one step closer to facing the ultimate threat, the vampire gods.
This feels almost like Crackdown. Wait a minute. Is this like Crackdown for vampires? First-person Crackdown?
Thank you for visiting Redfall.
And thank you for all the support you've shown Arcane throughout the years.
We sometimes joke that our games can be tough to define. The one thing that's consistent?
We make the kinds of games we love to play.
And that's how Redfall was born. We blended everything we love here at Arcane Austin.
Immersive open
don't
worlds,
tease me with Splinter
unique
Cell,
and
Bill.
customizable heroes, RPG and FPS gameplay.
And of course, our signature storytelling and rich world building.
Along with our spin on one of the most classic monsters of all time.
Vampires.
It's been amazing to see how all of us have pulled together
Okay.
to deliver our vision for something new.
Come on. Redfall
Give me
is
a date.
the biggest, most ambitious game we have ever made.
Our teams dove headfirst into this new opportunity, and we can't wait for you to experience Redfall for yourself.
Midnight?
Thankfully, you won't
100%.
have to wait too much longer.
Oh, what?
Redfall's coming on May 2nd.
May, okay.
Thank you again
May
for joining
2nd.
us.
That's pretty
And
good.
we'll see you soon in Redfall.
May 2nd is pretty close. Okay. I know there is one, but Ubisoft is making it, and I have no faith in Ubisoft right now. They're not doing well. I hope they finish it. I hope they make the Splinter Cell remake. I don't know about that, though. Ubisoft is in a bad place right now. Redfall, May 2nd. Play with Game Pass. There we go. Bite back. All right, we got one more? One more, right? Oh, no, that was it. That was all of them. Okay, that was it. Outro sizzle. There you go. So this is the end. I will say Tango, the hi-fi. That's crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Could be Captain Steve.
Hello.
Everyone
it's so much fun to be
assumes.
working with Mojang Studios on Minecraft Legends.
Everyone assumes Redfall is coming out before Starfield. I don't know. Because they never announced a date for Redfall. They did for Starfield. They thought it was going to be last year, November 2022. I have a feeling we might see Starfield faster than Redfall. We might see it in May. Because they didn't announce anything for May. May seems to be wide open for Xbox. So they could have a showcase showing off the game in March or February, and it comes out in May
Thanks. And
or March. Hey, if it comes out in February, I'll be excited too. But it doesn't have to. Everyone assumes it, but we don't know if it's a guarantee it's coming after Redfall.
All right, let's do this.
Late 2023? Maybe. I'm excited. I'm excited. Be playing some hi-fi tomorrow, I think. I'm kind of nervous about the the music. Thanks for watching. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, the only thing that makes me nervous is Forza. They said it was first half, and now they're still saying coming this year, 2023. We're already in January. If you're going to announce the first half, you have some time. Come on. February and the game is in March. It could be. I mean, we don't know for sure for Starfield. We don't know. But a lot of people assume it has to come after Redfall, which is May now. We know officially May. Doesn't have to be May though. Oh wait, I didn't say, I said nothing was in May. Never mind. I take it back. Redfall's in May. What happens if Starfield is in March? That's what I meant. March. Okay, I guess we gotta flip this over. Let me see if I can grab the live stream for ESO. They said they had a stream for ESO. Where's that at? Let me see. Where's my ESO stream? Elder Scrolls, where are you? Global reveal. Oh, they're premiering right now, you guys. Well, let's jump right into it. Let me jump right into it. It's literally coming right now. All right, boom. So this is the ESO. Let me make sure it's at high as much as it can go. And as for Starfield, maybe March. You announce it in February, and then it comes out in March. Search on Starfield, and you'll see the date for a gameplay reveal is June 12th, 2022. Yeah. That was last year. Yeah, they did it for E3 2022. So they've announced a lot of stuff for Starfield. They've done everything. I have a feeling they're going to have a showcase in February. Five-minute timer? Oh, ESO? Now that must have been a joke. Oh, ignore me, misread your post. Okay, no worries. But I think I'm interested. I'm really more interested in Redfall than ever before. I kept hearing that it was open world like Far Cry, but everything they showed made it look like Left 4 Dead. So I was like, okay, maybe they want it to be like Far Cry, but it actually plays like Left 4 Dead.
Traveler. Welcome to Quincy's Tavern. My name is Quincy.
Okay, Quincy, we're gonna calm you down for a second here. All right. But when they showed it today, open world, looks like there's a lot of the skill trees are massive. I have a feeling it's gonna play more like Prey or Far Cry versus Left 4 Dead. Getting Death in the Water 2, January 28th. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like it might be scary. So I might be doing that. Is that the official day? Wait a minute. Let me look that up. I did not know that. And thank you, by the way, Captain Steve, for the super chat. Much appreciated. Death in the Water 2 is officially fit in January? Let me look. Dun-dun-dun. It is, January 26th. Wait a minute. That comes out tomorrow. Not 8th, 26th for me. Oh, I see it on Steam coming out tomorrow. It unlocks in 20 hours. I might do it just to see. Oh, I am interested in that. It looks like a scary Subnautica, like a survival horror Subnautica. I just thought, okay, anyway, sorry. Yeah, thought you would like that one. It's a great game. 26th for really fudge. Dang it. Yeah, I mean, it is tomorrow. I mean, all of a sudden now, we had like a dry spell for gaming. Now, all of a sudden, we're getting hit. Boom, 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 boom. We got Dead Space. We have Death in the Water coming out. We have Hi-Fi Rush. We have everything's just coming out right all of a sudden at all the same time. Yeah, Coastline. Let's see what he's doing. Are we cooking? Okay, ESO is cooking hot cabbage. Is that cabbage? Milk? No, it's coleslaw. Okay, it is coleslaw. Okay. Okay. Look at that chef. He had a lot of fingers. Yeah. He has extra hands and stuff. Yeah, that looks interesting. There's so much going on now, you guys. I can't wait. Oh, never mind. You got me hooked with bacon. I'll take the bacon. What is he making? What is this? Bacon coleslaw? Is he making a dough out of that? What is this? Wait a minute. These little bread balls? Oh, I see. You guys made fun of his hand? Oh, come on now. You guys, come on now. I'm excited for this. Is that like a bacon ball?
Alrighty, here you are, Traveler. Fresh from the oven. Careful, they're still very hot. But I think with that, we have everything we need for the ESO global reveal.
I want some of that.
You don't go nowhere. Eat to your heart's content. Thank you for joining us tonight on this epic adventure. Enjoy.
I want that. I might make that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch what the recipe was for that. A bacon and bread. I'll take it. I'll take it. Bacon bread scone. It had cabbage or something in there. That was kind of... That threw me off. Oh, wait. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, God. 1 minute! You guys are killing me with this ESO. Add pineapple, Shane? No. Yeah. Yeah, but there's so much going. 15 days till Hogwarts. I know. We got Hogwarts. We have Deliver Us Mars. That's coming out next week, you guys. Deliver Us Mars. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Oh, man, what are we delayed by? How do we have a delay that long? That is crazy. Let me see. Maybe I'm just delayed by that much. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I'm just delayed by that much. I was wondering. I was like, dude, that delay looks really hard. All right, guys. Here we come for ESO. We might have to jump out a little bit early because I also have a stream planned with Crisscross. We're going to be doing some Dark Souls 2 today. We're going to try to beat as many bosses. Like, we're going to do a competitive. He's going to play and I'm going to play. We're going to try to see who gets the most bosses beat within 3 hours. Let's do it. Global reveal.
Welcome.
There you go,
to
Pete.
The Elder Scrolls Online 2023 Global Reveal. Whether you're coming from our Developer Direct or just joining us now, we've got an incredible show today. Earlier today, ZeniMax Online Studio Director Matt Firer shared some exciting details on the Elder Scrolls Online's next adventure. That includes one of the most requested features from the ESO community, a new playable class called the Arcanist. Matt also revealed that the new chapter, called Necrom, will take you back to a familiar location in Tamriel, Morrowind.
Hey, Shane.
And while there, you'll run into a familiar face, a well-known Daedric prince from the Skyrim Dragonborn DLC. That's just a taste of what's to come. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started. Once again, it's my great pleasure to introduce the Elder Scrolls Online's creative director and my friend, Rich Lambert.
And my friend.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Pete.
Good to see you here.
Yeah, it's so great to be back to talk with you about all the new fun things the team's been working so hard on. I can't wait to share it with you all.
All right, let's
jump into
it. Necrom, are you excited?
I'm thrilled for this year. We're going to be exploring a new story and theme centered around the Dark Elves and Hermaeus Mora. The best way to describe this story is shadow over Morrowind. But before I go into any more detail, we've got a great way to introduce you to the mood and feel of this arc. It's Elder Scrolls meets cosmic horror, and I can't wait for you all to see it.
Well, we don't have to wait any longer. This is the Elder Scrolls Online Necrom.
Let's do it. Okay, that was a hard cut. Kind of threw me off. Oh, I'm going to shut up for this. This is cinematic. That food did look good. Heal him! Thank you, Nat. Much appreciated. And hopefully you got Game Pass. Get that Game Pass with your Xbox. She's a ninja. Used to be a ninja. Oh. Okay. This looks good. It does look pretty good. It is a cinematic, but it looks good. Oh. Apocrypha.
That was awesome. Those mushroom towers really take me back.
Yep.
And some powerful moments in there. But let's start with breaking down the story.
Mushroom towers.
Everything centers around Hermaeus Mora. We've explored small pieces of who this prince is in a few zones in ESO up to this point, but there are complicated Daedric prints. Mora is the knower of unknown and hoards knowledge and secrets in their realm. Some of these secrets are just too dangerous for any being to know. There are hidden powers that threaten Mora's realm of Apocrypha, with the ultimate goal of uncovering one of these secrets. A secret so important and so dangerous that if discovered, it can unravel all of reality.
This isn't just Tamriel that's in trouble. This is all of Nirn.
Yes, absolutely.
So where do our players fit into the mix?
Players are essentially being tested by Mora to see if they are worthy to help aid them. So over the course of this adventure, players will become sort of a protector of this ultimate secret that these hidden powers are searching for. And there's also an opportunity for players to seek out other knowledge if they wish, to dig into some of the origins of our new playable class in the Arcanist.
Cool new playable class. I am so in, and I know a lot of our players are as well. Now, we're heading back to Morrowind this year, but it's not the Morrowind that everyone knows from the Elder Scrolls 3 or even from the 2017 chapter of ESO. So it's going to be familiar, different, a little bit of both?
Yes, sir. We're going to be exploring the eastern portion of Morrowind, specifically the Telvanni Peninsula. It's still home to the Dunmer or the Dark Elves, so you're going to see that familiar alien landscape with the giant mushrooms and all the like.
Oh,
but it's got a very
Stingnor.
different feel than any of the locations that we've previously explored.
I'm
And
excited.
I'm guessing the city we saw, that was Necrom, yes?
Yep.
And we haven't seen that since the Elder Scrolls Arena, and it looks very different now.
Yeah, a lot has changed since then. But yeah, Necrom is the main city in the chapter. And there's so much amazing lore around this. It's a city of the dead, where Dunmer families from all over Morrowind bury their deceased in these elaborate ceremonies. But there's also some really just wild rumors as to the origins of Necrom. It's a crazy old city, but I'll leave that up to CJ to kind of dig into in just a little bit.
Now, finally, Necrom isn't the only cool location that players are going to get to explore. So tell us about the zone that I'm pretty familiar
Home to forbidden knowledge.
Also home to
It's
the
very
know-it-all Daedric
prepared.
prince that we just saw, Hermaeus Mora. It's always great to revisit other areas of Tamriel that we haven't seen in an Elder Scrolls game, but I know the folks at ZOS like to build everything from scratch. So when it comes to the Prince's Realm, it's not just like a carbon copy of what we've seen before, right?
The Apocrypha that you know and love from
Midnight? I
Skyrim
appreciate you.
It's
Thank
definitely there. The dark inky waters, the towering stacks of books, you know, those unique yellow-green skies. But like always, we love being able to explore new areas, love putting our
That
own
horse
spin
looks
on
like it's
things,
made out
and
of sausage.
We want to make this our own and give the players new fun things to explore and learn.
It's so exciting. Sounds like a great blend of the old and the new when it comes to like the biomes and the places the players are going to be exploring in Necrom. And in fact, let's explore more of Necrom right now with more details from the team.
Okay, from the team.
For the regions in Morrowind and
There you go,
Apocrypha that have
CJ.
been explored in previous
My
Elder
kinda
Scrolls
guy.
games, we approached them carefully, making sure on one side it felt like a trip down memory lane, but also providing new experiences for everyone. Our destination this time was the Telvanni Peninsula, an area we visited in the very first Elder Scrolls game, Arena. We also caught a glimpse of its coastline in Test 3, Morrowind. This is the first time any game has returned to these lands in almost 30 years, and we were really excited to bring them back. Giant mushrooms and distinctive fungus-covered Telvanni towers are back, of course. The East Asian influences at work in some of the architecture and general aesthetics also return, as does the alien landscape so crucial to representing the lands around Vardenfell. For many players, Morrowind was their first introduction to an open-world RPG, and this concept was reflected in the expansive environments of Test 3. ESO has always honored this basic idea, the idea of a world ripe for wandering, and our depiction of the Telvanni Coast will reflect this. The sense of odd scale you may feel walking through it are paramount. In terms of differences, we've crafted a modern view of the city of Necrom, not seen since 1994. Getting to work on something elvish which predates the Tribunal is particularly interesting. Necrom is the Dunmer city of the dead, where all prominent Dark Elves gather to pay respects and lay to rest their honored departed. Lord Vivek, known as the warrior poet, spun some wild stories about the city's foundations, which may or may not be true. But what's definitely true is that the Dark Elves have a particular reverence for the city and its solemn purpose in their culture. It's naturally a cool thing to be able to contribute in any significant way to a long-standing piece of Elder Scrolls lore. For the Telvanni Coast, we had a lot of fun playing with the legend of Necrom's foundation. Specifically, the lore of Vivek himself having defeated the great beast Gulgamorgil, whose bones supposedly lay the foundations for the city. Entering Necrom for the first time, you're bound to notice the towering rib-like rock formations which envelop the city.
Sit down, relax, kind of hang out and talk about stuff.
Even added some runic symbols on the faces of the rocks themselves. I mean, in recognition
more healthy
of
to
their
be
supposed
standing up,
origins.
I guess.
Is the legend true or simply apocryphal? Come tour the lands and make your own decision on that one. Necrom is intended to be monumental, reverent, and yet fit in with the shapes and forms we're used to seeing in Dark Elf architecture. The distinct arched doorways and decorative elements are there, as well as the detailed mosaics on the opulent interior spaces. We specifically took a lot of inspiration from the classic Telvanni buildings in Morrowind. And finally, we have Apocrypha. Whenever we venture back into territories from previous Elder Scrolls games, we always try to make sure that our players feel like they're genuinely returning to lands they've traveled before. We took our initial visual cues from the Skyrim Dragonborn DLC. Then we expanded on the ideas presented in the original. We'll be sharing more details on the unexplored areas of Apocrypha later this year. For the meantime, let's talk about the parts that players are a little more familiar with. Some lands in Tamriel appear quite normal to our mortal eyes, and some, like the Telvanni Coast, feel foreign. And then there are the Oblivion Plains, whose lands bend our mortal perceptions into the most alien landscape possible. In crafting the Plane of Apocrypha, it was important to remember that Hermaeus Mora doesn't really adhere to traditional ideas of good or evil as many other Daedric princes do. Likewise, Hermaeus Mora's realm isn't a representation of good or evil either. Our take here was to explore the idea of ancient records and how they might be represented physically in a plane such as this. We created fossilized impressions into the rock walls and emerging from the ground, representing the cataloging of all life, experience, and knowledge. Realms of Oblivion are extensions of their master, and so Apocrypha is a clearinghouse for knowledge. It's a repository. It is intended to feel like a place where ancient things and ancient ideas can be preserved, perhaps even hidden, but never lost. There's a ton of story emitting from these locations, from the environment to the architecture. Of course, the characters and creatures breathe even more life into our world.
Go to another.
When we chose the setting for Necrom, we knew we had to deliver a story that lives up to this location, and the team had a lot of fun bringing this story to life. If you're not super familiar with any of the fantasy names that we've been talking about, imagine a holy necropolis in the middle of an ancient hierarchical society presided over by extremely powerful mages.
You just made it way more complicated.
There's a lot of fun tensions there for us to play with. Necrom remains neutral territory in regards to the great houses of Morrowind. Keeping the city of the dead neutral means all Dark Elves can appease their ancestors and ensure their bodies are taken care of, even as the Three Banners War rages on. This is incredibly important since the tradition of bringing the dead to Necrom predates the Tribunal and the creation of Dark Elves as we know them. It's an integral part of the Dark Elves' cultural identity. In other words, this is an ancient city of the dead which isn't controlled by any one Dark Elf house, even though it's surrounded by the Telvanni Magisters, some of the most egotistical and powerful mages in the entirety of Tamriel. But the peninsula isn't the only place you'll get to explore. As a writer and certified library nerd, I'm so excited that this year we get to take you to Apocrypha for the first time since the Dragonborn DLC.
keep this.
You'll be accompanied by
Move
Laramel
on,
the
move on.
Wise, a powerful mage who works with Hermaeus Mora, the Prince of Forbidden Knowledge. Notice I said with and not for. Laramel doesn't worship Hermaeus Mora. They have a working relationship that's built on mutual respect. As much respect as Hermaeus Mora can have for a mortal. See, mortals don't really survive in Apocrypha for a long time. Knowledge is enticing, but you'd be a fool to assume that it's harmless. And the sheer amount of information there tends to melt mortal minds, mangle their bones, contort their flesh, and turn them into terrifying creatures called the Hushed. Some books are lifeless collections of paper, totally safe to pick
husk,
up.
maybe?
But others house tome shells, small Daedra who live between the pages of Apocrypha's first editions.
Okay.
They may not necessarily attack you, but if you've ever picked up a shell on the beach only to discover that there was a hermit crab already living in it, then you know just how surprising a tome shell can be. Tome shells and Hushed aren't the only denizens in Apocrypha. No, Apocrypha's guardians lurk around every corner. Seekers attend to the vast library, while lurkers wait beneath the inky waters to dissuade any stubborn researchers from discovering Apocrypha's more dangerous secrets. It's best to be sure that you're really alone before you pick up some light reading. You'll even meet a clanless Dremora called Torvasard, who refuses to let the secrets of Apocrypha remain undisturbed. Torvasard's motives are as mysterious and complex as his allegiances. It's really hard to tell if he's friend or foe. This chapter isn't all about exploring crypts and making friends with eldritch horrors. There's a dark threat coming for both Apocrypha and Nirn.
Chilling.
Vampire mercenaries known as the Dusksabers prowl the Telvanni Peninsula working for Magister Shelreni Barrow. Shelreni seeks to climb the ranks of her house by any means necessary, even working with anyone who will give her the power to achieve her goals. Not everything will be hidden and mysterious, though. If you've played ESO before, there are a bunch of familiar faces for you to find throughout this chapter. I won't spoil all of the surprises, but we are bringing back my favorite Morag Tong assassin, Asher. Okay, yes, Narya will make an appearance too. With all this focus on secrecy and forbidden knowledge, it'll be up to you to discover the truth and stop enemies across Eastern Morrowind and Apocrypha. Good luck.
Hey everyone, we're excited to let you all know that the Elder Scrolls Online Necrom is available for pre-purchase right now. While the chapter will launch on PC, Mac, and consoles this June, we've got plenty of reasons for you to pre-purchase and jump into ESO today.
If you're a new player, someone who hasn't played ESO in a while, or you still need to pick up some of our previous chapters,
tell me, Gina.
You'll want to go with the Necrom Collection. Either version, the Standard or the Deluxe Collection, grants you instant access to 6 of our previous chapters and the base game. And you'll of course be able to access the Necrom chapter once it launches in June.
That's hundreds of hours of content all in one package. We like to refer to it as 8 games in one, since each is like its own standalone Elder Scrolls adventure. And keep in mind, you can play these in any order too.
For current players, we're offering both standard and deluxe upgrades, which will provide you with the latest Necrom chapter.
No matter what version you pre-purchase, you'll receive these items. While some will be unlocked at launch, everyone will receive this unique mount immediately.
For a limited time, if you pre-purchase Necrom, you'll also receive this matching pet to go along with the mount that just mentioned.
You get a mount,
Coming
a
with the
sausage horse and a baby horse.
This new Apocrypha-themed, one-of-a-kind mount. That's in addition to other pre-purchase items that come with the deluxe upgrade and collection.
Separate from our pre-purchase offering, but just as cool, is the Hermaeus Mora collector's statue that's available for pre-order at the Bethesda Gear Store. Be sure and secure yours along with some awesome ESO merch, because right now, for a limited time, we have a flash sale running.
Any edition of Necrom also unlocks the new Arcanist class at launch, and we know you've been eagerly awaiting more information on that, so let's check it out now.
Okay.
All right. We've waited long enough. Rich?
Bacon horse.
It's Arcanist time. Spill some details.
Where do you want to start? You know, this has easily been the #1 most requested feature from players since the Necromancer back in 2019 with Elsewhere.
Well, I mean, why don't we give the players a little bit of the backstory and inspiration behind the Arcanist?
Don't mind that. Don't mind that.
The Arcanist is a new way to play and experience ESO. It's the 7th playable class and channels the power of Apocrypha to create ancient runes of power. This weird knowledge lets them do some truly fantastic things. Destroying their enemies with runic magic, summoning tentacles from the abyss, healing their allies,
horse?
and
It
some
looks like
even
meat to
protecting
me.
themselves
Maybe it is
from the
cookies, I
worst
don't know.
the Daedric Plains have to offer.
Of course, what everyone really wants to know is, how do you play the Arcanist? and we've got just the person to tell us.
Who? Who's gonna tell us? Todd Howard?
With the Arcanist, we want to keep the basic form of the class familiar to everyone, so there's something for all play styles, while letting us be more creative with the abilities themselves. We started off with 3 skill lines: Herald of the Tome, Apocryphal Soldier, and Curative Rune Forms. Each line focuses on a different aspect of the game: offense, defense, and support. The challenge we embraced was making these abilities feel unique compared to previous classes, but not so systematically different that veteran players would feel out of place. I know several of the abilities will leave you awestruck. 2 of my favorite new abilities are Apocryphal Gate and Abyssal Impact. Apocryphal Gate lets you open a pair of temporary portals that you can jump between for extra in-fight mobility.
That's pretty cool.
Or use these portals for creative exploration. Abyssal Impact is a bit more direct. It has you infuse your arm with unstable magic, transforming it into a tentacular weapon as you thrust forward, damaging and debilitating your foes.
Okay.
I'm also super excited to share that we're doing something very different for the Arcanist, implementing a combo point system. In this system, certain abilities will build points, while others will spend them, giving them an extra bit of oomph by enhancing or augmenting the ability. We're aiming for this to be something that all players can easily get a handle on, so no one should worry that this class will be too technical to play. I can't let too much out of the bag yet, though, so the rest will have to be a secret for now. We're initially coming up with the Arcanist. We had a ton of
dedication for that beard.
All sorts of places. Movies, comics, classic literature, and both retro and modern games. There was even a handful of anime references. And while we had a lot of great ideas, there was one that led us to a major breakthrough and helped bind everything together: the Black Books of Hermaeus Mora. Now, while this gave us a solid feel for how the abilities should look and sound, you won't necessarily be wielding one of the Black Books. Instead, you'll summon your own tome, in which you've inscribed numerous bits of ancient knowledge that you've gleaned from the Prince of Fate.
You should be working on
Think of it like your own
Redfall.
cookbook. You glance at every so often to spice up your spells. This won't be the only taste
You
of the
ruined
Arcanist
it
you'll
for
get,
me,
though.
Cap,
You'll
Steve.
also come
I
across
can't-
foes
I
and
can't stop
maybe a
seeing
friend who will wield the same deep magics that you'll learn. There may even be some unforeseen enemies that have tomes worth of forbidden arcane power to throw at you. This is just the first page of the story of this new class. We've had a ton of fun making it, and we've got plenty more to show you as time goes on. I can't wait for you all to experience adventuring Tamriel and the realms beyond, alongside or as an Arcanist.
Okay, Rich, now let's talk about some new features and systems. Start with, any chance there's going to be some new companions?
Yes, in fact, we've got 2 new companions coming to ESO with this Necron chapter. And for those that don't know who or what companions are, they're your permanent adventuring buddies. Someone that's at your beck and call whenever you want to help you explore Tamriel. And the feedback from players since the inception back in 2021 has been overwhelmingly positive. And we've been looking to expand and evolve it in new ways.
So tell us about the 2 new companions we're going to see.
The first companion is called Sharp as Night, and he is an Argonian warden who is a bit of a mercenary and an enigma. He originated from Blackmarsh, but his past is lost to him, and he spent a lot of time trying to figure out who he is to no avail. He is a lot more reserved than our other companions, as he's lived a tough life and he really isn't overly chatty, and you're gonna have to prove yourself to him. And then there is Azander. Azander is a Redguard male and a little bit of a crazy fatherly figure professor. Think Willy Wonka meets Dumbledore, and he's got this really singular focus on the pursuit of knowledge.
And so what's so special about Azander, Rich?
As some of you might have guessed, with Azander being so focused on this pursuit of knowledge, he's an Arcanist himself, so you'll be able to dig into a bit on that side of his story as well.
Some amazing stuff, and that's not all we've got cooking. Like every chapter, we offer loads of side quests and new trial, there's world events, public dungeons, delves, and more. Roughly how much content do you think we're talking here, Rich?
Players can expect around 30 hours of content just from the main storyline, in addition to all the side content and everything you just mentioned.
Always so much to do in an Elder Scrolls chapter, and the team has really pulled out all the stops with Necron.
We really have, and players won't have to wait too long to begin their Shadow over Morrowind adventure. Players will be able to begin their adventures this March with our first DLC.
Awesome. I will definitely be checking that out. Before we wrap things up, let's talk about some changes that you're planning to the ESO calendar.
Absolutely. So ESO is a living, breathing world that is constantly evolving. As a team, we're always evaluating where we are, what the game needs, and the community sentiment around how well we're doing. And over the years, we have made many changes based on these evaluations. But one of the fundamental pillars that hasn't changed has always been to create as much story content as we possibly can to try to keep up with our players and their insatiable desire for new stories and adventures.
No one has a ponytail.
And this constant drive is one of the reasons why ESO has become one of the best games on the market today. There's so much to do, so many stories and locations to experience, tons of systems and various activities to participate in solo or with friends.
So what's changing?
We want to continue on creating these new adventures while also addressing quality of life feedback and bugs that have emerged over time. In other words, we want to focus on polish and iterate more on cool ideas, be it stories or systems, with the overall goal of making each release as solid as it can be. The first half of the year isn't really going to change much. We've been hard at work on a lot of this stuff for a very long time. We're still doing a dungeon DLC with 2 new dungeons and a prologue quest to kick off this new arc. The chapter is releasing in June with all the goodies you love and expect. Where things are changing this year are fall and winter.
That's great news for players. Don't stop. Keep going.
Late summer, our focus is going to be on bugs and quality of life additions. Things like pre-made group finder or an all-in-one attunable set crafting station as examples. There won't be any dungeons in this update because for update 40, which comes towards the end of the year, the team is working on something really epic, something pretty special that they just need more time on.
I mean, come on, Rich, we got to give them more than that.
Okay, fine. How does an endless dungeon with a buddy sound?
Oh, sounds good.
We'll have a lot more info on this later in this year, but I'm insanely excited about this.
Sounds very cool. Well, Rich, I want to thank you for all the details surrounding Necrom and the Shadow over Morrowind adventure today. I know I'm excited to play, and I sure hope everyone watching is as well.
We are just as excited. But before I go, I wanted to personally thank the entire team for all of their incredible work. It's truly an honor to be able to represent them here today. Also, on behalf of the entire ZOS team around the globe, I'd like to thank you all for your continued support. You've helped make ESO and its amazing community what it is today.
Yeah.
All right, let's throw it back to Jess and Gina to fill everyone in on in-game events, talk guilds, and more.
Okay.
So it's obviously no secret that there's always something to do in ESO. In addition to all this content, we offer a wide variety of in-game events catering to all different play styles, from PvP to Overland, seasonal festivities, and more. In addition to our quarterly content updates, this year we'll be having 11 in-game events, plus the themed monthly PvP Battleground weekends. In fact, our first in-game event for the year, the Season of the Dragon celebration, starts in just a couple days.
And who better to enjoy all these events with than friends? ESO is
I don't
great
have any
solo,
friends,
but even better with friends, or a whole guild of friends. Whether you're into PvP, 12-player trials, crafting, questing, or even fishing and house decorating, there's a guild or 5
That's a weird house.
for everyone and every play style. You can find your first or next guild via the in-game guild finder. If you're a current player and have a guild who is looking to welcome new adventurers, let us know about it on Twitter. Tag us at TessOnline.
And speaking of coming together, we're extremely excited to let everyone know that we'll be hosting an in-person event this spring to celebrate all things ESO and the Shadow over Morrowind adventure. We'll share details on our website and social channels very soon. In the meantime, if you want to learn more about the first DLC in the Shadow over Morrowind adventure, we'll be previewing the DLC and Update 37 live on Twitch this Friday. So be sure and tune in.
We got Dead Space on Friday. We can't tune in for that.
That was a packed show. Lots of change, lots of new. A quick reminder that ESO Necrom is available for pre-purchase right now. Visit ElderScrollsOnline.com or your favorite online retailer and claim your mount and pet today.
Okay.
ESO Necrom launches this June. And believe it or not, we're just getting started. Stay tuned in the months leading up to launch for even more info. Thanks for spending your time with us. We'll see you in Tamriel.
Give me some Starfield. Dang it! I do have 188,000 friends, brother. Yeah, I do. I know, Miguel, I know. Oh, that was it for that. We'll do this. Pull up some music. All right, guys. Those free pets are not selling it. They look like vomit. Yeah, They look like sliced meat to me, anyway. That looked like sliced meat as a horse. I was like, I mean, it's not bad. It's different, but yeah, definitely not selling it for me. I mean, I'm excited about Elder Scrolls, don't get me wrong. No Starfield today. Yep, nothing at all from Starfield. I'm going to stop the vote. That way you guys... Add pineapple? Yes. Have a ton of friends, but imaginary creatures can't hold a controller. That's true. Any gaming stream today, RK? We will be doing a Dark Souls stream. So, guys, seriously, we will. Let me check it. Let me see. I should have it public. Is it not public? Oh, it's probably not public yet. Dang it! YouTube Studio. So, in about half an hour, guys, in half an hour, we will be doing a live stream with Dark Souls 2. I will be doing a live stream with him, with Crisscross Applesauce. We are going to do a boss race, a boss speed run. He will play and I will play. We're going to see who can defeat the most bosses within 3 hours. So this is not public. I don't know why it's not public. I probably hit the wrong button on that. That's all right. We'll make it public now. There you go. So, guys, half an hour. I'm probably going to go get something, go get some more to eat. I'm going to go to the bathroom, get everything all situated. But, guys, half an hour from now, 30 minutes, we'll be doing a Dark Souls boss race. Me, Crisscross Applesauce, we will be doing that. So, hopefully you guys stick around for that. I'm going to jump in there. Crisscross makes you jump, jump, jump. Work Zoom meeting. Oh, man. Saz, I know real life. We all need to be super rich. That way we don't have to do that. So, guys, but seriously, 30 minutes from now, stream with Crisscross Applesauce. So I will see you guys there. I'm actually going to link it to this one. So if you don't leave, like if you stick around, it'll just put you right over into that stream. You can like hit like or whatever you want to do. It'll put you into that stream. So hopefully you guys stick around. If not, I understand. Real life gets in the way. It's kind of later than usual, but it's going to be fun. I haven't played Dark Souls 2 in a long time, so hopefully it's fun. I will see you guys over there, Crisscross Applesauce. I think I can beat him. Anyway, I'll see you guys over there.